Things that are impossible are being done with XRP. If you have XRP tokens or are interested in XRP, you should read this. Please let me know what the latest XRP news is and how it will affect the price of XRP. You can watch the movie I'm going to show you today to hear me answer these questions and talk about all the new information about XRP that has just come out and will make its price go up. Besides that, I will also tell you that there is still a good chance that you could become a billionaire by using XRP. Due to the extensive study I conducted for this video, you should make sure you watch it all the way through so you don't miss any information that could help you raise the price. You've reached the Crypto Next Gen Center, where you can find daily updates on the latest and most important crypto news. Don't forget to click the subscribe button to stay ahead of the competition in the cryptocurrency market and get the latest news and predictions about XRP. Please click like and turn on post alerts so that we can send you more Bitcoin news. First, let's look at the picture to see what the price of XRP is doing on November 2nd. Then we can move on to the first thing. Right away, if you want to win 50 XRPs in our daily offer, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel, like this video, and say that your hash XRP is Kane. I hope that you will be happy. XRP is worth $0.60 right now, and $1.7 billion worth of it is moved between different people every 24 hours. The price of XRP has gone up by 10.3% in the last week, but down by 1% in the last 24 hours. The total number of XRP coins in circulation is 100 billion. There are 48 billion in circulation right now. When you watch this video, remember that the prices may be different from the last time you saw it. Besides, this is not financial advice, and buying in the cryptocurrency market is risky. That's why you should learn more about it before you do it. GateHub, eToro, and KuCoin are some of the busiest trade websites you can use right now. We shouldn't waste any more time at this point. Let's go see the show now. The SEC dropped its charges against Ripple, which means the company can now grow its business all over the world. All charges against Ripple's CEOs and executive chairman were dropped by the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC). This meant that the case about XRP was over and there was no need for another hearing. A well-known cryptocurrency payment startup called Ripple just released a market report that talks about the end of its legal fight with the Securities and Exchange Commission to regulate Bitcoin transactions. The law has changed in a big way because of this. The source says that all the charges against Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse and executive chairman Chris Larsen have been thrown out without any thought to how the case will turn out. This means that the charges against the defendant are no longer true, so the hearing that was supposed to happen in 2024 doesn't need to happen. A $7,000 million fine was given to Ripple in the past for selling stocks to companies. Already, Ripple has been successful more than once. In July, it was decided that XRP was not a security, and in October, the Securities and Exchange Commission's appeal was turned down. Ripple has also been given a very important license that will allow it to work as a payment institution in Singapore. Because of this, the company will be able to grow even more in Southeast and East Asia. The fact that the XRP ledgers make decentralized trade possible is another sign of this. A lot of people used DEX during the third quarter, which caught the attention of Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO of Ripple. In its market report, Ripple said that from one quarter to the next, the number of sales on the DEX increased by 3 times. This was especially true between July 12th and August 17th, 2023. The study found that the total trade volume on the DEX for the third quarter was $218.6 million, even though the number of transactions went down a little. This is a big jump from the $51.6 million that was made in the second quarter. Spot trade went through the roof after a big court decision went against the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) at $4 billion on July 13th, 2018 was worth the most it had ever been worth, before hitting a daily stopping point of $300 million to $400 million by the end of the quarter, with an average of 60% of the market in the third quarter. Binance had the biggest share of it. Plus, the price of XRP has recently started to rise again, and it is now worth $0.60. There was also more action from whales, and the number of wallets with at least 10,000 XRP in them hit an all-time high. Ripple's legal fight against the SEC was successful, and it is now focusing on growing its business around the world. It looks like Ripple has taken a big step toward ending its long-running court battle with the US Securities and Exchange Commission. This turns out to be a very important event. A full study of the market was made public by Ripple yesterday, following the shocking decision made by the SEC on October 19th, 2023. This report gives an overview of the current state of the problem and explains what happened next. All charges against Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse and executive chairman Chris Larsen were dropped with prejudice, which put an end to the claims. In this way, the accusations were finally put to rest for good. Because of this, no one else could make any more claims against them, and the April 2024 hearing that was supposed to happen was no longer needed. With what has happened recently, Ripple and its top team have won a big battle. They are now moving on to the next step in the court process, which is the remedy stage. At this point, the court will look at the case and decide what, if any, measures are right. They did this because the court found that some of Ripple's sales to banks were really sales of securities. For these institutional trades, which the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) saw as offering securities, Ripple had to pay a big fine of $700 million. Remember this important point. At different points in its journey through the U.S. court system, Ripple has won several important victories. On the third game of July 2023, the company won a very important case when it was decided that XRP, the token that is linked to Ripple, is not a security. During the legal dispute, this ruling was a big turning point because it set XRP apart from the rules that govern securities. Consequently, Ripple got a substantial edge in its ongoing battle with the SEC, and its position became even stronger. The SEC's appeal was turned down because of a decision made on October 3rd. I want to go over what XRP is again and where Ripple stands in the coin world right now. Unfortunately, Ripple is having legal problems in the US. However, the company has been making great strides in other countries. The company was recently given a big license by the Monetary Authority of Singapore, MS, that will let it work as a payment services provider. This regulatory body is very important because it is in the middle of Southeast Asia. It's impossible to overstate how important this big step forward is for Ripple's Bitcoin payments. The company can join Southeast Asian and East Asian markets more easily and be taken seriously in those places. By getting the mass license, Ripple has become a strong rival in the Bitcoin payment business, which is growing quickly and changing all the time. Ripple can give more services and reach more people in Asia, which is a huge market that is becoming more interested in blockchain technology and digital currencies. The individuals who are part of the Ripple team are totally and completely dedicated to accomplishing their objective of utilizing blockchain technology to bring about a revolutionary change in the manner in which individuals all over the world process payments for goods. These are the objectives that they have established for themselves. The fact that they are able to successfully navigate the intricate legal system while simultaneously expanding into other fields is evidence of their intelligence. This was accomplished while they were simultaneously expanding into other fields. The accusations that have been made against Garlinghouse and Larson have been dismissed as a result of current events that have taken place. Taking everything into account, in addition to the fact that Ripple has already obtained a license from the Monetary Authority of Singapore, demonstrates how robust and determined the firm is to continue to exert an influence on the development of technology that is utilized for international payments in the future. As Ripple emerges victorious in its legal battle against the Securities and Exchange Commission (SE) and announces plans to expand its operations around the world, the cryptocurrency community is eagerly anticipating future developments in this ever-evolving story. Other developments include Ripple's ambitions to expand its operations throughout the world. The cryptocurrency known as Ripple was developed with the intention of making the transfer of digital assets easier. Providing aid to the station is something that you will be able to do in the event that you discover this movie to be entertaining and elect to subscribe to it. In order to ensure that you do not miss anything, it is essential to make certain that you are always listening to the radio or watching the television. Making sure that we watch the remaining piece of the movie segment is something that we ought to do as soon as we possibly can. The cryptocurrency known as XRP has undergone rapid development in Dubai, which has led to significant improvements in the field. Due to the fact that the DFS has acknowledged the value of XRP, the value of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin are now each equivalent to the value of the other three cryptocurrencies by the same amount. The cryptocurrency that achieves the highest value is Litecoin. Ripple, a blockchain startup with headquarters in San Francisco, has brought to light the fact that the Dubai Financial Services Authority (DFSA) has permitted the usage of the digital currency XRP within the Dubai International Financial Center (DIFC). Ripple's announcement was made public by Ripple. Ripple is the one that put this information out there. This material was brought to our attention